Hi guys, the Truth Be Told 92 here, and today what I want to talk about is President Barack Obama's State of the Union address. And this is what I've heard so much. First of all, he does talk about making more equality for people when it comes to going to school, being able to afford higher education without going into debt forgiveness, more scholarships, more grants for students. And I really think that is a big thing for me. I am a college student. This year I'll be graduating with my bachelor's, and I'm looking at $15,000 to $20,000 in debt, which that's not a lot compared to other people who are 50, 60, 80, hundreds of $1,000s in debts. But at the same time, when you think about it, nobody should be in debt to go to college. And it's sad because for a lot of us, okay, we graduate, we get our degree, and then we get into the workforce, and guess what? There's no jobs. And then the jobs and careers that are out there are not paying what you should be getting paid. We don't go to college to make $7.40 an hour. In that case, there was no point of you going to school. Okay, seriously. So you get out of college, you got your degree, you're $20,000 in debt or more, and you're only making $7.40 an hour with no benefits, no health care, no 401k plan, no retirement plan, no pensions, no nothing. Just $7.40 an hour, and you're supposed to pay $15,000 to $20,000 or more back to the college, the community college, the university that you attended. It's impossible. That's why people are in debt. So I am happy that he is talking about creating more, scholarships and access to grants and debt forgiveness. But here's the thing. President Barack Obama, Republicans, Democrats, House, Senate, Congress, government, we're tired of hearing you talk. Because that's all you guys do is talk. Time to put forth action. Because we can all sit up and talk about how we want to do things, but unless it actually happens, then guess what? It's a waste of our time, because we've been listening to you since 2008. And guess what? Nothing has really changed. Also, he's talking about, it's 2014, yet women are still making 77 cents on the dollar, where men are being paid, 23 cents more than we are for the exact same positions, same jobs, same careers, same titles. The sexism that's going on in the USA and around the world in general is ridiculous. It's 2014. You would think we would have came a long way by then, but then again, we're still going around calling people niggers. So nothing really has changed. It's just a different year. We still have racism. We still have sexism. I am hoping that we do start paying women the right amount of money, because once again, not only am I a college student, but I am an African American and I am a female. So I'm disadvantaged in 3 ways. And that's ridiculous that being a woman, being a racial minority, and being a college student, you're automatically disenfranchised because you have absolutely no equality. And you get tired of hearing these politicians talk about how we're going to have fair and equal pay and how we're going to quit, racial discrimination and institutionalized racism, but it's 2014 and it's still happening. So once again, it's nice that he's talking about it, but guess what? Actions speak louder than words, and right about now, we're tired of hearing you talk. And that goes along with the rest of those, like I said, Congress, House, Senate, government, Republicans, Democrat. We're tired of it all. It's time for action. Then we're talking about creating jobs, and this is something that really ticks me off, because last year he basically lied the entire State of the Union address on multiple situations. When it comes to job creation, let's really break down what he and Republicans and Democrats and our government really mean by job creation. Because to them, any job is job creation. Well, guess what? $7.40 an hour jobs are not suitable for taking care of people. People need real jobs, real careers that pay livable wages, that offer benefits, health care, 401k plans, pensions, you name it. We need real jobs, not these service economy jobs where you're working at McDonald's and Walmart. We're talking about real careers, real jobs with opportunities. Okay? $7.40 an hour is not going to take care of a family. $7.40 an hour, you have to work half an hour to afford 1 gallon of gas, to afford a gallon of milk. It's ridiculous. So when you talk about job creation, really explain what you mean by job creation, because you creating more McDonald's and Walmarts aren't doing anything for the American people. As far as our trade agreement, we need to have regulations for a reason, because so many American companies have decided to leave the USA and go to other countries because it's super cheap for them to create factories, and they don't have to pay people nearly as much as they have to pay Americans. Therefore, they screw the Americans, they screw the American workers, they go to the other countries, and then they're abusing their authority in those other countries because they're paying those workers pennies on the dollar, so they're not being paid right. It's an abuse all over the place, and this is why we need regulations, and this is also why we need incentives for American companies to want to stay in America, but we can't continue to give tax cutoffs and they're still not even making or creating jobs in the USA, because a lot of these companies have been getting tax cutoffs since the Bush tax cuts, and guess what? It's 2014, they still aren't creating jobs, and they're still sending jobs overseas. It's a list of situations going on. Okay, so that's my opinion with President Barack Obama, Democrats, Republicans, House, Senate, Congress, government, State of the Union address. That's my opinion. I'm just saying, I'm tired of hearing people talk. I'm ready for action. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. Deuces.